They've been told the wait could be years for surgery that'll stop their pain. There's some of the 1.5 million uninsured in this state. We're talking about former lawyers, real estate agents, regular working people. They say Cook County's healthcare system is their last resort. Only on Fox tonight, my special report on how the county's budget battle has left them off the operating table.
I just want my life back. I just want my life back.
Arlene Johnson has osteoarthritis, a degenerative disease that wears away the cartilage surrounding her bones. It's tough to watch her walk.
I have pain in my knees, I have pain in my hip and my lower back, and it just hurts.
On March 6th at 6 in the morning, she arrived at Cook County's Provident Hospital for a long-awaited hip replacement.
Yeah, I was there waiting for literally the nurse to hand me a gown to put on.
That's when she got the news. Her surgery was canceled. Budget cuts at Cook County wiped out the orthopedic clinic at Provident Hospital.
I just broke into tears. I just cried.
With no insurance, she says she's lost hope of getting the treatment she needs. And she's not alone.
Where am I going to go? I can't go nowhere. Where am I going to go?
There is a place to go, but it won't be easy. Right now, the more than 100 orthopedic patients from Provident Hospital are being told to go instead to Surgeries Hospital. But it already has a waiting list that can last years. Felicia Thomas needs knee surgery.
He didn't examine me. He looked at the x-ray and says 2 to 5 year wait. Blam.
2 to 5 year wait. What'd you make of that?
Well, I broke down in the examining room, and actually the doctor left me there crying.
So why the huge backlog? Surgeries Hospital is already overwhelmed. Even before closing Provident, Surgeries stopped taking new patients for half a year to ease the burden. Now it'll have to deal with the more than 6,000 patient visits annually at Provident. Dr. Vieta Johnson ran the orthopedic unit at Provident until she was laid off 2 weeks ago. Where does this leave your patients?
The lurch. You've heard of the lurch?
Here's why it makes no sense to Johnson and her team. Their wing of Provident could have brought in millions of dollars. But get this, the county hadn't properly billed for Provident services for years.
I see 2,500 patients a year. I do about 200 surgeries a year. I alone generate $10 million of billable service per year. They have not billed for one surgery that I've ever done.
Why? I don't understand why they either stopped billing or haven't billed.
We've asked that question.
County Commissioner Robert Maldonado gave us a reason, and it's hard to believe. He says Surgeries, the hub hospital, was jealous of Provident's profitability.
They were basically being told, you guys are collecting more monies at Provident in terms of reimbursement than Cook County Hospital is. I don't want the county hospital to look bad, slow down on the billing, to the point that eventually completely stop.
County spokesperson Don Rashid says that's not true and that Surgeries is perfectly capable of picking up the slack.
It is a challenge. It is a struggle that we're endeavoring to meet. However, depending upon the severity of the procedure, we're endeavoring to see patients from right away. And yes, it may take several months.
Some say years. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I'll look into that.
So, Carolyn, Felicia, and Arlene may be waiting not weeks or months, but maybe years for the medical care they need.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I've got to do something because I can't walk. I cannot walk on my own.
Our story stirred a debate on the Cook County Board floor today. Some commissioners had seen that our story was airing and questioned the chief of the Cook County Medical Division, Dr. Robert Simon.
I hope we're doing something to make those patients to relieve the pain.
Commissioner, let me respond to that, not just for the patients that you're talking about, but in general. The orthopedic hip replacements, as you know, there's been a backlog for a year or more all along. This is before the budget that you guys passed was implemented. I would ask for this sincerely. The names of patients that were scheduled in a month or two to have a hip replacement and now are saying that they're scheduled a year later. I will look into every single one of them, get back to them. If there's a mistake made, we'll fix it.
Dr. Simon returned our calls tonight. He took the names of all the women you saw in our story and promised to speed up the process if there was a problem. As for Provident, Simon said the hospital was never profitable never just stopped billing, but billed poorly like the rest of Cook County.